Hi everybody, it is Wednesday, so we all know what that means. It is our weekly chat with Waltito. He's super excited for this, where I talk about something and Walter pretends to listen. My allergies are so bad today, so that's why I sound like this. So is anyone else's allergies just insane this year? Because mine are just like nuts. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, this week I wanted to do something a little bit different, which might be fun. We shall see. But Walter and I are huge history buffs, big into the history. So we thought we'd make some of these videos a little more educational. Does that sound fun? Is that what you want to do on these wonderful Wednesdays? Is learn? Maybe not, but we shall see. I just want to give it a go. So this week we're gonna start very obvious, but we're gonna learn about cats. Ah! Everyone's favorite topic. That's why you're all here, right? To learn about cats. Okay, so I had to do a little bit of research for this. I actually had to prepare. So let's see if I found any interesting information for you all. Walter's like, oh, here we go. Tuck in. Let's go. Let's hear it. So the cat, which in Latin is called Felis catus, also referred to as the domestic cat or house cat, is a small, domesticated carnivorous animal. It is the only domesticated species of the family Felidae. Advances in archaeology and genetics have shown that the domestication of the cat occurred in the Near East around 7500 BC. Cats are valued by humans for companionship and its ability to kill vermin, unless you're Walter and are afraid of flies. Sorry, buddy, I won't bring that up again. Cats have a strong, flexible body, quick reflexes, and sharp teeth, and its night vision and sense of smell are well developed. Cats are social species, but solitary hunters, and are crepuscular predators. That was a big word. I had to look it up. It means they hunt at twilight. So that explains the evening zoomies, right? Cat intelligence is evident in their ability to adapt, learn through observation, and solve problems. Research has shown they possess strong memories, exhibit neuroplasticity, and display cognitive skills comparable to those of a young child. Interesting. Cats can hear sounds too faint or too high in frequency for human ears, such as those made by small mammals. That's why I can't get away with having a snack when you're sleeping upstairs, even when I'm trying to be all sneaky sneaks. Oh, this I found super interesting. So the origin of the English word cat, Old English cat with two T's. So when people are like, why did you pick cat with two T's? It's not because Walter the cat with one T was taken. It's because I'm just following Old English, right? I mean, also because the Old English word is thought to be from the late Latin word catus, which is Cattus. So the two T's have meaning now. Look at that. So it's been long thought that the domestication of the cat began in ancient Egypt, where cats were venerated, which means highly respected, which they all deserve, from around 3100 BC. However, the earliest known indication for the taming of an African wildcat was excavated close by a human Neolithic grave in Shiloh-Cambos in southern Cyprus, dating around 7500 to 7200 BC. Scientists assume that African wildcats were attracted to early human settlements by rodents, in particular the house mouse, and were tamed by these Neolithic farmers. This mutual relationship between early farmers and tamed cats lasted thousands of years. As agricultural practices spread, so did tame and domesticated cats. Wild cats of Egypt contributed to the maternal gene pool of the domestic cat at a later time. I found this very interesting because I was one of the people that thought that domesticated cats, at least, began in Egypt. So see, I learned something too. But during domestication, cats have undergone only minor changes in anatomy and behavior, and they are still capable of surviving in the wild. Several natural behaviors and characteristics of wildcats may have pre-adapted them for domestication as pets. These traits include their small size, social nature, obvious body language, love of play, and high intelligence. Their rigorous grooming habits and instinct to bury their bodily waste, not bury their body, bury their bodily waste, make them generally much less messy than other domesticated animals. I mean, before we got a hooded litter box, I beg to differ. Walter would like to literally scoop the litter and throw it like a catapult. But now we have hooded litter boxes, so it's a little bit less messy. A cat's skull is unusual among mammals in having very large eye sockets and a powerful specialized jaw. 2 long canine teeth for killing and tearing prey can stab between 2 of the prey's vertebrae and sever its spinal cord, causing paralysis and death. Wow. And again, Walter, you can't capture the fly. Okay, I'll stop bringing them up. I'm sorry. Compared to other felines, domestic cats have narrowly spaced canine teeth relative to the size of their jaw, which is an adaptation to the preferred prey of small rodents, which have a small vertebrae. If a mouse ever gets in the house, you should technically be able to get it. Okay? I don't want to find out. I don't want a mouse. Please. Cats have protractable and retractable claws. In their normal, relaxed position, the claws are sheathed with the skin and fur around the paw's toe pads, or beanie weenies. This keeps the claws sharp by preventing wear from contact with the ground and allows for the silent stalking of prey. Walter is very sneaky and very stealth. He's so quiet. Especially at night, I'll just come out of the bathroom and turn off the light, and there's just this dark shape sitting right there. I'm like, ah! He always sneaks up on me. I scare easily, but he's a little sneaker. You get me sometimes, buddy. Cats can voluntarily extend their claws, such as in hunting, fighting, climbing, kneading, or making biscuits, or for extra traction on soft surfaces. Cats shed the outside layer of their claw sheaths when scratching rough surfaces. That was so weird when I first got them, and that cat, the claw sheath had came out, and I found one on the floor, and I freaked out thinking one of their claws fell out. But no, a quick search told me that no, that's normal. Cats are generally fond of perching in high places, and they favor a superior observation point over territory. During a lofty fall, a cat reflexively twists and rights itself to land on its feet using its acute sense of balance and flexibility. This reflex is known as the cat righting reflex. I love how some scientific terms are just obvious naming. Cat righting reflex. It rights itself as it falls, and it's a cat. Cats are common pets throughout the world, and their worldwide population as of 2007 exceeded 500 million. If that's how it was in 2007, imagine how many cats there are in 2025. They are going to take over the world. Walter, was this part of your plan? You weren't born yet, but maybe you were as a wizard. I don't know. Oh, here's another. As of 2024, the domestic cat was the second most popular pet in the United States, with 73.8 million cats owned and around 42.2 million households owning at least one cat. Interesting. So many cats. I love it. In the United Kingdom, 26% of adults have a cat, with an estimated population of 10.9 million cats. As of 2021, there were an estimated 220 million cats owned and 480 million stray cats in the world. Oh, 480 million stray cats. Oh. Don't like that. Pet humanization is a form of anthropomorphism in which cats are kept for companionship and treated more like human family members than traditional pets. This trend of pet culture involves providing cats with a higher level of care, attention, and often even luxury, similar to the way humans are treated. I think that's how I treat you. That's what I aim to do. I want to give you the best life ever. You deserve that. According to a myth in many cultures, cats have multiple lives. In many countries, they are believed to have 9 lives, but in Italy, Germany, Greece, Brazil, and some Spanish-speaking regions, they are said to have 7 lives, while in Arabic traditions, the number of lives is 6. If you're from any of those countries, can you please confirm this? I want to know. In my life, Walter has a bazillion lives and is going to live forever. So, and if he doesn't, no, I'm not even going down that road. You have you're living forever? or I will be very angry with you. Okay? Okay. But this myth is attributed to the natural suppleness and swiftness cats exhibit to escape life-threatening situations. And because fallen cats often land on their feet, use an instinctive righting reflex to twist their bodies around, it makes them think they can survive anything. Which you can, because you're amazing. So yeah, there's a brief history of kitty cats. There's way more that we can talk about. It gets kind of scientific, and I didn't know how to say a lot of the words, so I skipped those parts. But yeah, so that's weekly history with Waltito. We'll throw a couple of these in because I found that really fun and kind of interesting. And if you did too, then leave ideas in the comments. I want to know if you want to learn the history of anything. I'll look it up as long as it's appropriate, and we will do that. But yeah, I think that's all for us today. Again, we hope you have a magical rest of your week, and we will see you next Wednesday for weekly chats with Waltito. One day I'll figure out this camera. Okay, everybody, have a great week. Bye-bye.